Hotel, what's going on? It's your boy Donald Nelson, Deezy, Deezas, Deezy D, Deezos, Don P, Don D, with Supreme Confidence. And you're listening to today's episode of the Confidence in the Klutch podcast on the Confidence in the Klutch network. Whether it's a game of basketball or the game of life, you got to have confidence in the clutch. Practice makes confidence. Pressure makes diamonds. Stay sucker free. Keep it a buck like Milwaukee. I am the IP. Stay woke or get out. Gold ball or bust. You can't fit in when you are standing out. Last year was about branding. This one about expanding. Colorism is dead. Black is black. Every disagreement is not a fight. You get to make the decision, but you don't get to decide the consequences. Everyone is entitled to their own opinion, but not their own facts. No shine without the grind. I work for myself, so I guess I work for a boss. Buy once, you cry once. The chief creator content. Don't sink the ship just because you ain't the captain. It doesn't fit, make it fit. Didn't reinvent the wheel, just a better design. These did. It takes a village to raise a kid, but still can produce an idiot, all black with a little bit of gold. Show y'all confidence in the clutch. Roll, food for the spirit. Get your confidence together. Get your clutch together. Support your own black-owned media. Listen to and follow the network on various platforms. Confidenceintheclutch.podbean.com. And wherever you listen to your podcast, search Confidence in the Klutch. Follow, share, rate, and review, and supporting. Follow us on Twitter and Instagram at KNK. Coming up, Life Accused as a Teacher Coach, Part 46. A wild one, y'all. Las Vegas Aces winning champ. Sarver announces plans to sell the Suns and Mercury. NBA decided to lower minimum age to join the league at 18. And DeSantis and all them Abbotts and them. Playing political games like always, bring you quality content with strong opinions and facts. That confidence in the clutch, we are feared more than love, but never hated. Y'all can ride me for a minute. My confidence starts right now. 3, 2, 1. Confidence on 3, in the clutch on 6. 1, 2, 3.
Confidence.
4, 5, 6.
In the clutch.
Confidence in the clutch.
Yo. Hope y'all had a good week, man. Y'all know what it is. We out here. Check what the network is doing on YouTube, man. I'm trying, man. My camera don't be operating with me, man. Final Cut Pro don't be operating with me, man. These lower thirds be acting crazy a little bit, y'all. But your boy out here trying to work for you, give you the best quality content with strong opinions and facts he can with his TV shows and everything, y'all. It's only a matter of time if I throw these out there on YouTube, though. But, you know, I just try to keep some of the stuff just straight audio, man. That's what we do. That's what we listen to. That's how we roll, man. Had surgery today on my middle finger on my left hand, washing dishes a couple weeks ago, reached in the water to get the towel after I was done, and something stuck me, and I'm like, it's a fork down here. I'm like, what the? And it started bleeding, whatever. Just try to take care of it. Last weekend I had to go to urgent care because I'm like, yo, this is calloused and it's hurting, and I'm like, what's up in here? X-ray, something up in there, foreign. I went to go have surgery today. It was a piece of a plate, like a plate from IKEA. You know what I mean? Like it got chipped in the thing, the little cheap-ass plates, the little ones that you go in and be like, ooh, little cheap-ass, like ceramic glass, like fucking shattered, like in a million pieces. I dropped one on the floor. That's when I said, oh, no more of these cheap-ass plates. I ain't even need no cheap-ass plates. I got really nice plates. You know what I'm saying? You know, sometimes you go in the key and buy some cheap shit you don't need, man. So anyway, it was a piece of that. That's exactly what it is. So I would send them a strongly worded email about their about their items in their store and how when they break, it causes harm. And see what they do for a player, man. All right, y'all ready? Let's strap in. Life Accused as a Teacher, you know how it is right now. I'm going to get this beat together. We rolling. We rolling. We ready? Are we ready right now? And we're going right back with this. All right. Let's do it. Life Accused as a Teacher, Coach, Part 46. These children tell no lies. Sitting with kids. This girl was like, you know, they just get to talking with you like open book. I love my mom, but she's my stepmom type shit. Like, okay. My mom only birthed me. Like, oh, man, here we go. She wanted me and my sister to wear revealing clothes. Like, oh, man. So the girl was white, telling me all that. Then she was talking like, why is Queen Elizabeth's history out there but not George Washington's? The kids saying like it's a different group, all in the same area of the room. I'm like, So the girl knew a lot. It's like 6th grade. Like, you know what I'm saying? Queen Elizabeth just dead. You know what I mean? But she knew about George Washington owned the slaves and all that. So it is what it is. Then they were talking about somebody said something is gay. And, you know, I'm quick to no bullying around me. So I'm like, don't say that. You can't say something is gay. That's bullying or whatever. And somebody said, yeah, being gay is a sin. No, I said, no, it's not. Being gay is a lifestyle. It's a choice. Some people are born that way. Like, it is what it is. But we can't say it's a sin. We can't say that. Because some people believe being gay is wrong. Some people believe being gay is right. Who cares? Unless you gay, really ain't got no opinion over it. She looked at me like, you know what? You're right. I said, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I know the religious coming to thing, but people are who they are. There's plenty of good people and bad people that is gay or not gay. So this is what it is. So she was black. So these children are inquisitive and smart as fuck. Of course, depending on what school you're at. Let me get that out there for real. So I'm at my school of choice, and man, I had this one class. They be wilding up in there. So, and it's a school of choice, but she was like, yeah, this girl just mad because I'm cuter than her. Like, tripping, like, really? I don't want to fight her. I'm like, stop the violence, yeah. You know what I'm saying? So then we had this other 12-year-old cat. You know, they walk, they don't want no creases in their shoes. He talking mad crazy to me about what he ain't gonna do. I ain't giving him my phone. I ain't doing this. I ain't doing that. Like, told me safety ain't getting it either. I'm like, yo. He playing with his man at the table. His man put the paws on him like, you know what I mean? Like, man, I just seen it. He flew and that and his chair flew. He ended up under the sink just getting pounded on. I'm trying to grab him off the other cat. The other cat put him in the head, man. It was serious. So then once we finally got him separated, he want to push me. Like, dog, I got him off for you. Why you want to push me? Ain't no hold me back moment, because if I let you go, man, I think it's going to end the same way. That same day. Man, Pink Toe outside tripping with me on Monday. I'm like, talking about cussing. I said, listen, man, them kids can't be cussing at each other. They damn sure ain't cussing at me. So when they cussing at me, I'm asking them, you can't tell me to shut the fuck up or any of that stuff like that. You can't tell me that. You wrong for that. You know what I mean? And I explaining to kids how wrong that is. You don't talk to each other like that. It's not how you communicate with each other. You know what I'm saying? And she kept on tripping, came up to me like 3 times. My administrator had to be like, yo, man, dog ain't even trying to, what are you doing? I'm asking you to leave. I told you I'm going to talk with him. I need you to leave. And she's staring at me, talking crazy, man. I told her, I don't give a fuck about your white privilege. Of course. She was white. Why? Because she tried to emasculate me outside in front of everyone. Fuck her, first of all. You know what I mean? Yeah, man. You know, it's like the hood parents is better suited to work with you. You know what I mean? You know, they had their moments too, but them, nah. They be bugging. I was back at the other school. I only work at 3 schools right now. Back at the other school, right? And talking to his brother, he was from France, right? He's from France, like for real. So he doesn't know where from Africa. Cause I was asking like, oh, you know, because most of the time people over there, they know their family from wherever. But he's like, no, I'm from France. He's like, he's not black, he's French. And I was telling him like, yeah, we talking about racism, like in black and white are just American constructs here for superiority and all this shit like that. Like, yeah, somewhere else, whatever country you are, that's where you from and shit. And over there, they get called like monkeys and shit. So it was a dope conversation. And then, you know, I'm looking at these teachers. First of all, the apparel that the young ladies wear at, like, there's no way in hell you in 6th grade wearing biker shorts with slits on your thigh in the front. Like, what is going on, y'all parents? Damn. But these teachers need to stop competing with these young girls. You know your shit is way too short because now can't nobody say nothing about your apparel, right? Due to Title IX Final Act in 2020. You can't say nothing about nobody clothes to protect the LGBTQ plus IA community. So when the older women try to compete with these young girls wearing short shit and then they're wearing their shorts under there. Now, you know your shit is too short when we see the shorts, right? Your shit is way too short, that little thing you got on. But you trying to get, man. The youth are already over hypersexualized. Now the women teachers are trying to show their shit as well. Come on, fam. Moving on. Let's talk NBA. Only way we do it here, baby. Shout out to the motherfucking Las Vegas Aces. Win the first championship of a major sports team for the city of Las Vegas. Beating the Connecticut Sun, get 3-1. Now, the Vegas Aces had a couple places they stopped at before they was there, franchises. They had stops in Utah as the Stars and the San Antonio Stars. Becky Hammond, rookie head coach. She played for the San Antonio Stars. She was an assistant to Greg Popovich and the San Antonio Spurs. She won a Summer League championship. She moved up to the lead assistant. She had some interviews. She interviewed for the Bucks, like I told y'all last week, when Mike Budenholzer got the job. And I was thinking, we moved to a new arena. Y'all fired J. Kidd, did some other foul shit. Like, yo, why not bring in a woman coach? Because Becky Hammond, she gets respect. Like, you ain't heard nothing bad about her. And she won the Summer League, like I said, a couple years ago. So it was dope. So she went to Vegas, right? And everything worked out. She couldn't get nothing from the men's side of things. Partly they might have said, you ain't never ran shit. So, but they gave Steve Nash a job, and he ain't never coached or ran shit. At least he won shit and coached. He ain't never coached, cuz he be on doing the soccer games. So, you know what I'm saying? It was all good though. So, per ESPN, the Aces tied for the league's best regular season at 26-10, got the number one seed for the playoffs. They won the in-season Commissioner's Cup. My allergies, y'all. Asia Wilson won the MVP, Defensive Player of the Year, and was a first-team all-time All-WNBA performer, along with Kelsey Plum, who was first-team All-WNBA. Becky Hammond was Coach of the Year, and the Aces guard Jackie Young was Most Improved Player of the Year. Damn. Chelsea Gray won Finals MVP. Chelsea Gray is a motherfucking problem. Man, she hard-nosed. She tough. She is tough. Y'all know I'm Asia Wilson. South Carolina all day up in this shit, man. You know how we roll over here. We play no games. We rolling with South Carolina. Mark Davis as well. Well done, brother. Like, he bought the team in January 21 from like the MGM group or some shit like that. And has done damn near everything right. He hired Becky Hammond, gave her $1 million. She the highest paid coach in the WNBA without no WNBA coaching experience. I mean, that's what Liz Cambage kind of got salty at and wanted out of Vegas, wanted to trade because she was like, how a brand new coach come in and get $1 million and the players no, hell no. She had a point, but what you gonna do? They moved her up out of here. She went to LA and left LA like on some other shit. Shout out Liz though. I like Liz. That reported $1 million that Mark Davis gave Becky was worth it, right? And their window was now. There hasn't been a team that repeated since what was that, 02, 03, or 01, 02, the Los Angeles Sparks with Lisa Leslie, Tina Thompson and them out in L.A. Word. Say word. Shout out to the Las Vegas Aces and all their fans, man. Moving on. Sarver. We all know by now that the Phoenix Suns owner of the team got caught up with a lot of inappropriate racial, sexual comments for years. Robert Sarver announces his plan today to sell the Phoenix Suns and the Phoenix Mercury NBA, WNBA franchise. Last week, Adam Silver, the commissioner of the league, fined him $10 million, which was the most amount of money he could fine him, and suspended him for 1 year from both teams. He couldn't do nothing. Reportedly, Silver made this decision independently without other owners' approval. He just said, this is what we're going to do. Sarver threatened that if the punishment was going to be harsh, he was going to air shit out if it was too harsh. So he damn near grabbed the league by the balls. Like, y'all can't do too much to me. Y'all can do enough. But yeah, y'all do too much. I'm airing out shit because I know I can. But what Sarver didn't understand is that even though he did apologize, he acknowledged that he didn't agree with everything in the report, but he said, fuck it, I'm just going to take it, right? It was a fair deal for him. But then the public outcry from minority owner John Najafi, like, nah, B, he got to go. You had players, you had CP3, Brian, like, yo, he got to go. You had politicians, the mayor of fucking Phoenix, like, nah, he got to go. They lost a business sponsor. They sponsor on their jersey PayPal. Like, nah, if he's still on it, we got to go. And all that shit brought heat to Sarver and his future with the team. People didn't know what was going to happen next, what they going to do. And what happened was, here you go. The real heat, more heat. NBA Player Association wanted Sarver banned for life. Here we go. Banned for life, banned for life. They talking about what's wrong, what's the difference between him and the owner in LA with the Clippers. You heard the audio of that shit. You didn't hear the audio, but the shit he did was worse. On Draymond's pod yesterday, he challenged the league owners to vote on his removal from the league. He was like, yo, we want to see where everybody vote at. We need 3/4. It's like 22, 23 owners, 24 owners or some shit like that. He's like, yeah, we need to see where everybody at. Because, man, we need to see where everybody at. So, Sarver released a statement on Wednesday. As a man of faith, I believe in the atonement and the path to forgiveness, Sarver said in a statement Wednesday. I expect that the commissioner's one-year suspension will provide the time for me to focus, make amends, and remove my personal controversy from the teams that I and so many fans love. But in our current unforgiving climate, it has become painfully clear that that is no longer possible. That whatever good I have done or could still do is outweighed by things I have said in the past. For those reasons, I am beginning the process of seeking buyers for the Suns and Mercury. My thoughts. It was the multiple offenses. It wasn't the one time. It wasn't the one time pulling your dick out to people. It wasn't the one time showing pictures of your wife in bathing suits and shit. It wasn't the one time talking about these niggas need a nick. It's not funny. It's not funny. Here's where it can be funny though. These niggers need a nigger. Now that don't sound funny, but these niggas need a nigga. That just sound funny. That sound funny. You know what I mean? All the bad thing he was doing, Rob. You just did too much, Rob. You and Rob Kelly shit. The Robs is tripping, man. He's gonna get billions of dollars for the Suns, man. If they got like $2 billion for the Clippers, he gonna get over $1 billion for the Suns. The Suns are a more valuable franchise than the Clippers, if you ask me. Shit. We'll see though. But yeah, he's doing the right thing. But like, you know what? I done did what I did because for a long time he was cheap out there. They wanted him to go anyway. He just started spending money when they start getting good again. So, you know what I'm saying? It's all good. He got to own the team, but he getting out at the right time. That public pressure is a motherfucker though, but I don't agree with him being able to make mistakes and not being able to fix the environment. You know what I mean? But like I said, this is shit that's been going on for years. Motherfuckers scared to come forward and all that. So intimidation and all that, man. So he'll be all right. He a big boy, he a billionaire, he got money, he got paper. He gonna get a nice pretty penny for that though. In other NBA news, the NBA has decided to lower the minimum age to join the league to 18 now. Motherfuckers is happy over this. Me personally, I'm like, it's a good move, but if you graduate high school early, you still have to go to college or turn pro, right? So that's fine. I've heard players say these players need some safeguards if it doesn't work out for them. Like, nah, B, you want to jump into the grown man league? You got to come with grown man intentions and ways of making it happen. We know what happened back in the days, these cats that came through and didn't make it. Well, maybe you should have went somewhere to gamble. You should have went to college. I don't know. They got to come in under the same rules and regulations that others have in college when they join the league. You can go to school and you can play all day. You can say, I want to come to the draft and all that, see what my projections is, all the way to a certain day. Don't hire an agent, we good. You're going to have an agent anyway working with you, do all this NIL shit anyway with college. So the best bet might be to go to college, us thinking about going to college, get the NIL deals and shit, especially if your state lets you get into high school. Most times you're working with an agent anyway, you know where you at. You know where your draft stock at. So, but no protections or special privileges. If they don't get drafted, they still can go to college or the G League. Nah, if it's past that certain day, because that's not fair to the other freshmen, sophomore, juniors, and seniors in college. And no, they can't do that. So we got to make it equitable for anybody that's entering the motherfucking draft. It's not our fault. They're trying to make it to where 18-year-olds can get in the league for the people that's 17 going into college. We can say football and basketball, this shit is set up to keep the black people out. But there's no other league that has caps on the age when you can come in the league. You can come in the league whenever you want to, as long as you're good. So they're trying to fix it. I mean, but they was getting so many bad players, they were done with it. Like, so we'll see. Oh, shit. Final topic of the day. We're going to talk about this border shit. Now, I go back and forth with the border. Do I believe everybody should come in this country the legal way? Yes. Am I holding what happened to us with the slavery we was forced to this country against motherfuckers that come here illegally? Yes, I am. But you can't be playing these games that they be playing with them. Like, if they find loopholes to get in the country, they found loopholes to get in the country. There's no way you can protect 3,000 miles worth of the border down there in that treacherous terrain. They coming in certain places. So, I mean, y'all heard about it. Governor DeSantis and Governor Abbott, they sending migrants to Martha's Vineyard, DC, Chicago, all types of shit. And why not, right? Dude, should the burden be on border states, or do we need to spread them out if we can't house them all there? Once again, if you come to the country the right way, you won't have to get transported across the country. Is it evil? Hell yeah, it's evil. Like I said, Governor DeSantis following other governors from Texas and Arizona, sending immigrants to New York, DC, and Chicago. Like, that's just cruel. That's just cruel. Is it human trafficking? Yeah, when you're telling these people, I mean, they're not performing the services for the gain of others and all this shit and prostituting their bodies and sweatshops and all that shit. But so a certain level it is because they're lying and telling them, some of them people, they get in their papers to make them get on these buses and planes. Now, that's cruel as fuck. It's political, and a shame that states are burdened with the refugees without the support they want, but they receive the aid they need. They want more support. They want somebody to come in and say this. But I thought most Republicans want less government. They want the state to handle it. So the state handling it by sending them somewhere else, that ain't cool. So you disrespecting my state by sending them over to me, not even telling me they coming, and none of that shit really like that. Like, y'all seen the shit in Martha's Vineyard. People were ready for them, gave them everything they need when they step down there. You want to look at America's homeless problem. We can't take care of our own homeless we got right now to a certain degree. So if you're going to come to the U.S., come the right way as others do so. You can be legit, pay taxes, and wholly contribute to this country. Otherwise, you'll be used as a political pawn right now. The days of coming back and forth across the border, no repercussion, them days is over. And no, it's not all the drug lords and all this shit. No, they coming over anyway if they coming to do some shit. These are regular people coming over trying to fight what's going on in their country. And they want to come to America because they got more rights, more protections, and they don't have to go through all the shit that they're going through down in their joint. So can you be mad at people that they can get here? They're this part of the world, South America, all the way up. You can get to America, and that's a treacherous terrain. Like, how many people done got killed, raped, beaten on that track? It's crazy. But that track is not as tumultuous as ours and shit. It was like 3 months on that motherfucking ship. So I don't, you know what I mean? But two things can be true, that they're both inhumane. That's what I will say, though. I will say that. But, I mean, it's the game. So all you Republicans out here, you see what your people doing. Like, y'all getting money from the government to handle this shit down there. Use that money to handle it. Now, I understand. They might not have the people to handle that. That's a whole different story. We have to call them for reinforcement. Stop making everything so partisan. Call some of these Democrat states that can help you. Right? Right? That's all I'm saying, man. Help these people out. And if they get to stay a certain amount of time, it is what it is. Most people come, they got people here. They trying to get to them. They can't afford the plane. They can't afford the passport, I guess. Right? So, I mean, make the main thing the main thing. If they got, man, I don't know, man. I don't know, man. We can't criminalize. We can't put ankle monitors on here like you can visit for this long. After this, you got to get out. We can't do that type of shit to people, man. But if they come illegal, can we? Like, that'll be inhumane. Like, it's too much, man. It's too much. It's too much. But it's a problem for some that they're passing on to others, and that makes everything worse, y'all. So, hope they get it together. Next week, we'll have our Confidence in the Clutch NFL Top 5 Week 4 Power Rankings. I'm almost there. I mean, they're damn near. I mean, if I was going to do it, it's going to be Bills, Chiefs, Buccaneers, Rams, Dolphins, Eagles. You know what I mean? Honorable mention right now. It is what it is. We ain't doing that shit. All right, y'all, let me know. Hit me in this show release notes. Let me know what you think. Keep the conversation going. Get your confidence together. Get your clutch together. Support your own black-owned media. Listen to and follow the network on various platforms, confidenceintheclutch.podbean.com, or wherever you listen to your podcast. Search Confidence in the Clutch. Follow, share, rate, and review is important. Follow us on Twitter and Instagram at K and the K. Twice weekly, Donald Nelson, Deezy, Deez, us, Deezos, Don P, Don D. Host Confidence in the Clutch, a Confidence in the Clutch podcast. Hold up. Host the Confidence in the Clutch podcast with Donald Nelson. And Confidence in the Clutch podcast about sports, entertainment, music, culture, and society. Have a safe and healthy night. If you're listening during the daytime, credit great day on purpose, y'all. Check out the YouTube channel for videos for the Shy Reverberation podcast, the Pink Reverberation podcast, and the Power Reverberation podcast right now. We on book 3 book 3 Raising Canaan, man. Y'all want to see some videos up? I got those up on YouTube, man. Share this shit, spread the love, man. Like always, man. Have a safe and healthy night. If you're listening to the daytime, credit great day on purpose, y'all. Peace. 3, 2, 1. Confidence on 3 and the clutch on 6. 1, 2, 3.
Confidence.
4, 5, 6.
In the clutch.
Confidence in the clutch.